folks, this is a showdown that's circled on the calendar as #1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. In Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. To the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Keeping it on the ground here. Clean toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Toss play to the outside. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
He fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He can go. Past the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Penn State, 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. First down, looking for more now. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
They'll run the option. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Hand off to the single back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Can he get there on the ground? Great cut there. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, who played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan? What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's got the first and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No chance to catch him there.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And there's the handoff. He gets loose.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, he didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes minutes of the half. QB starts to drive with a keeper. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They try to run it with the option. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks free.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. 4th down completion to the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
And the back now goes in motion. Toss play to the running back going left. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after was good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Short connection to the tight end here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Going absolutely nowhere will be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete when it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring play. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Send the back in motion. Here's the toss play now, running left. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The receiver grabs it.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll run it here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back out of the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's going to hand this off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And a short pitching catch to the tight end. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback operating an empty set. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Toss play running right.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out in the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Success the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Here's the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
He's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get him to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Leaning on the run game here late. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the extra point was up and good.
21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
This one away.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It's an option look. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The back's got it on the pitch. He's past the marker and still going. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big one.
Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, I don't know if this offensive coordinator went to visit Kansas City and talked to Andy Reid, maybe Patrick Mahomes, but how about the option to the tight end for a score? Creativity all over this offense, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he makes the two-point conversion. Only cut down to 6. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 18, set to kickoff.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. State offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this 1st down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the 1st down. I think this one's all but over.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Grinding away on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, but the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throwing for his running back. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in positions.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Back in motion now. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Hart. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the kick is wrapped up by the hands team, and that should be enough to secure the victory. They can kneel down and get out of here with a W. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled it